Hey everybody, Dylan Distraction here, coming to you live from Batlantic Studios. So I'll do a quick back to the drawing board talk about comic book shorts on my drawing table and let you know that the Kickstarter campaign for NUKE FORCE is winding down. So if you missed out on your chance, you have just a little bit of time left. So go right now to Kickstarter. Link is in the description. Back NUKE FORCE. Help push us past that first stretch goal. Thank you so much to everybody that's backed the campaign and shared the campaign and helped bring NUKE FORCE to life. I'm super thrilled to have this book ready to go. Appreciative to everyone that supported my work. Means the world to me. Thank you so much. Super psyched to have NUKE FORCE ready to go. I'd love to unlock issue 2. We have to get a little bit more funding, so I need to get more people to back the campaign in order to unlock issue 2. So hopefully you have backed the campaign and you're super psyched about it, and thank you so much to everybody that has backed the campaign and unlocked anything we've been able to unlock. I'm pre-recording this, so hopefully we've gotten to that first stretch goal. If not, check it out, and you could be the person that puts us over the top. And thank you so much to everybody. I really appreciate it. This has been a fun campaign. It's always a bit stressful when you do these sort of crowdfunding events. This is maybe not my biggest campaign ever. I've done larger, more financially lucrative campaigns, but hitting goal is great. I will just continue to persevere and continue to make awesome stuff that I'm thrilled about, and hopefully continue to find people that want to support it. And I really appreciate everybody that backs my stuff. It's not lost on me that this is a challenging time for comic books and for people. It's not easy out there, and I've had people that previously had backed and supported my work that weren't able to do it this time. But if you can, I would be incredibly appreciative, because it's tough out there. It's tough to be an independent comic book creator, so anything you can do to help us hit stretch goals so that I can send more people more stuff would be great. Everybody benefits. So thank you so much to everybody that's backed the campaign and supported the campaign on Kickstarter right now, but wrapping up very soon. So I was looking at the analytics of these YouTube videos, and I have quite a few views on some of the videos, but they're mostly shorter views. Mostly people ditch out after a few minutes. So I think that's just kind of how people prefer to get their content. So what I'm going to do is I'll just do shorter videos, I guess. I don't need to shoot half-hour long videos if they watch 5 minutes. So I got to be really interesting in the first 5 minutes, or really controversial. I think that's the thing too, is a lot of people are like, they come for drama maybe, and I don't have any. So hopefully you enjoy just comic books and creating comic books. That's what I'm excited about. So hopefully that's something you're excited about, because that's what I'm here for, is comic books, making comic books, drawing comic books, and doing art. So hopefully that's what you're all about. Yeah, so we're in the getting into summertime, and thrilled to be able to be working on comics, working on NUKE FORCE right now, and working on the anthology. So if you want to be a part of the anthology, grab the Kickstarter reward level to be included in the NUKE FORCE anthology. Distraction Comics have a few buddies that jumped in and wanted to do pages, and I've been working with them, and the stuff they're doing is pretty awesome. So if you're like, gee, should I be involved? Yeah, you're going to want to be in this, because it's going to have my art and a couple of my friends, and maybe yours. Maybe you're writing. If you want to write something, I'll draw it. If you want to draw something, I'll write it. I think the best deal is probably getting me to draw something, for how much the reward level is. I think if you were wanting to draw something yourself, it's obviously very time consuming, and but if that's what you want to do, if you want to have your work shown in this anthology, have comp copies, grab it right now. Once that's gone, those are gone. All those pledge levels are very limited. So yeah, psyched to have the campaign wrapping up, thrilled to have it hit goal. Gonna have to ship books out to people, so we hit goal. That's good. That's what I want. I want to hit goal, ship books, and pay for the printing and the shipping. And then hopefully I have a little bit left over to, I won't have any left over. Hopefully I have something left over to be able to pay myself. That's probably not going to happen, but I'll be able to pay some other people, so that's good. That's always good. So thrilled to have the campaign wrapping up. So this is a sneak peek. You're getting a little bit of a sneak peek. If you're watching these YouTube videos, you'll get an idea of what's coming up. But I have a bunch of ideas and stuff for NUKE FORCE moving forward. So stay tuned, because it is a what would happen if what would a 1945 comic book about 2025 look like is kind of the idea behind NUKE FORCE. But that's not all that it's about. There is definitely some other stuff in there. It reminds me of when I heard Kirkman was pitching Walking Dead, and Eric Stevenson's like, well, what's it about? He's like, well, it's a zombie comic. And Eric Stevenson's like, well, that's not enough. It has to be more than just that. And so he's like, okay, it's a zombie comic and an alien invasion story, and I'm going to put a bunch of hidden alien invasion stuff in there. And so Eric Stevenson's like, ooh, that's cool. We'll do that. It's approved. And then they were like, where's the alien invasion stuff? And he's like, oh, no, there's none of that. I made all that up. He's like, oh, okay. So I think NUKE FORCE it's got some other stuff going on. So hopefully people get a kick out of it when they see where it goes and what I'm planning to do with it. So it's not super deep. I mean, it's an action comic, but there's some stuff. There's some things. There's some twists and turns, but you'll have to tune in to find out. Teaser. All right, so we're at 6 minutes now. So according to the analytics, that's all you want. It's just me talking for 6 minutes. That doesn't seem like enough. So for the people that come for the longer videos, I'll keep rolling. But for people that nope out, you've done 6 minutes. So go right now to the Kickstarter campaign, back the campaign, and thank you. And it was nice chatting with you. Hopefully leave a comment below. How many minutes did you watch for before you dip out? If you're like, yep, I was at 7 minutes and done, great, good to know. Or if you're like, oh, no, I stayed for the full whatever, I'll be like, okay, cool. If you're like, no, I'm done after 30 seconds, your voice sounds like nails on a chalkboard, I'd be like, okay, 30 seconds. Or like, where's Shark Boy? We want more Shark Boy. Okay, well, believe me, he would love to do more. He's begging me to do more audio. Like, okay, Shark Boy, you're up. Let's have Shark Boy do all the videos. I don't have to do anything. That would be funny. Yeah, leave in the comments if you like the Dylan Distraction Show with Shark Boy. He tends to be a bit of a mic hog. He always wants the full attention, which is great. So if you like Shark Boy as the guest host, let me know in the comments below. Just comment more Shark Boy. All right, so cool. Let's look at some stuff. So I like to show off work of other artists every time I do this to show you kind of what I'm being inspired by and what I'm currently looking at. So we got some older comics I grabbed here out of a $1 bin or a $5 bin, but they were 50% off. So we got an old Batman. Love this stuff. The thing I look at when I see these is like the trade dress, the composition, the logo, how big the logo is. Like half of the book is taken up by logo. Obviously that would be because in the spinner rack it would be half the comic would be hidden and you have to really see it top there to sell it. I like how they have this kind of knockout holding line, right? Very cool. And we got a Sergeant Rock classic, Joe Kubert cover. Again, a lot of information at the top, big logo at the top, character breaking out over that logo. Similar sort of trade dress at the top, right? DC Superstars, pretty cool. And it's funny because the DC logo after the Bullet logo, the one that they just had, looked a lot like this, and now they've reverted back to the Bullet logo. I don't think I have any with the Bullet logo. So that's cool. I like seeing both of those. Love Kubert's line, just so beautiful. A couple old Defenders comics, right? I love these corner boxes that they would do back then. Corner boxes are great. Love the composition of these covers. I'm a fan of the Defenders. I love this team just because it seemed like such like it wasn't a team. It was just a group of people that were forced to be in situations together. Classic Hulk, Valkyrie, Doctor Strange. Love this cover. Might be a Sal Buscema maybe. And then I grabbed an Avengers, John Byrne. Very cool cover. A lot going on this cover. But yeah, this Defender stuff. Love this Defender stuff. So that's the kind of stuff I'm looking at. I'm looking at ink lines, right? I'm looking at how that's rendered out. Looking at this thick holding line. Right? Looking at this composition. I like how they have dialogue on the covers often, right? Especially in some of these older books, they'd have him talking, right? I love the big logo at the top. Right, the Defenders. Right, like how these little call out to action. Theater of Fear. Shadow of the Wizard King. The rendering here. Great angry horse. A lot of characters too. Like they have to really cram in a lot of characters. Well, I love the smoke. This one I love quite a bit. All right, so that's some comic book stuff. Let's look at pop this one open quick. We got time. This is from I don't even know. Let's find out. 79, 80, 75. Yellowed paper, classic comic book coloring, newsprint, Doctor Strange, bunch of ads. There's the Hulk. Who drew this one? Just a Trimpy? Sam Granger. All right. I love Sal Buscema. I love Herb Trimpe. And I like the Sal Granger stuff too. Very cool Hulk fight scene. Panelless, borderless panels. Right, a lot of panels on that page. Right, borderless panels. A lot of ads. Pocket knife. Crooked panels. Right, that's interesting. Straight up panels. 6 panels. Great fight scene. Great action. Oh, Hostess fruit pies. Remember those? And like the wax paper. I wonder if they still make those. The other thing I loved about a lot of these stories, these Defenders stories, is they were kind of one and dones. So you'd have beginning, middle, and an end, and then they'd carry it over to the next issue. But you could pick up any comic and just be like, oh, I know completely what's going on because they showed me a whole story in that one. Let's pop this one open. So what year is this one? This one is 79. This is a Herb Trimpe. A lot of ads. Great yellow paper. A lot of ads. A lot of ads. Classic comic book coloring. There's 4 ads in a row. Whoosh. Ad. Oh, comic. Ad. Hostess fruit pies again. Delicious. The thing about the ads is they were often as interesting. Oh my gosh. OJ boots. Nice. Good for running away. Smells like an old comic too. Ooh, is it great? This is great 2 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 page. This is a great fight scene. Great fight sequence. Yeah, look up Hulk's crooked eyes. Look up Herb Trimpe. He had an interesting sort of he wrote like not a diary, but well, kind of like a diary of his end of comic books, him ending his going into teaching, and it's very insightful. So definitely check out that Herb Trimpe. It's essentially like a blog post. You can look it up. So look up Herb Trimpe comic book blog. I don't know if I can find the link of it, but really fascinating. Maybe I'll read that on the next Dylan Distraction show. Maybe. So yeah, thank you so much to everybody that checked out the Kickstarter campaign. Really appreciate everybody's support thrilled to have Nuke Force ready to go and support comics, support comic book creators, buy comics, enjoy comics, and make comics. All right. Bye.